Hello and good morning, everybody. My name is Professor Bopper, and I have been given the unique opportunity and honor to showcase for FEE3 the ROM hack Fire Emblem Aletheia developed by Epicer. The approach we are going to take to this showcase is primarily showing off a mid-game chapter in this hack so that you can see all of the different tools and features that are in this game being taken advantage of. There will be no discussion of story, primarily to not spoil that fact, but before we jump into a mid-game chapter, in this case chapter 12, I would like to quickly show off some of the early game so that we can see some of the unique and fun and exciting things that are going on here. So one of the first features that you may notice when you begin playing this game is that mounted units can dismount. This is a feature that has been in several Fire Emblem games, but it's hardly a mainstay in the series, most notably in Mystery of the Emblem, Thracia 776, and Three Houses. Unlike the, we'll say, very broken dismounting of Three Houses, when a mounted unit in this game dismounts, they cannot remount and then move. To dismount locks you into infantry movement on the following turn. This applies to your main lord, Sereni, as well as all cavaliers and other mounted units that you acquire throughout the game. Aletheia places a pretty strong focus, especially in comparison to the vanilla GBA games, on enemy inventories. You have lots of different Reaver weapons, lots of effective weapons. And one way that you can manage that is through the dismounting, which in our case, our main lord Sereni, who is a Pegasus Knight, it allows her to avoid arrow effective damage. It allows her to take advantage of terrain bonuses that flyers usually don't get. It also allows mounted units to avoid, say, facing the wrong end of a horse slayer or a poleaxe. But with the movement drawbacks of it, and the fact that most mounted units in this game do lose stats when they dismount, it keeps the entire focus a little more balanced. We are not nearly in the type of territory that we see in the vanilla GBA games, where mounted units are, almost in all circumstances, strictly better. Now, talking about dismounting, Epicer, the developer of this hack, had this to say. When Aletheia was being developed a few years back, dismount was a feature that, although existing as a hack, was basically not being used. So I thought it would be a neat, unique draw for the game. Of course, nowadays other ROM hacks have implemented it, but I still think it's an interesting thing to work with. It brings an element of encouraging the player to train more units than they can deploy on any one map, which is something I really prefer to picking 10 to 12 favorites and permabenching everyone else. I guess another thing is that in terms of how the design discussion among ROM hackers goes with regard to balancing mounts versus infantry, a lot of the time it centers around having infantry be able to shine statistically, or having other particular niches. I guess I wanted to try the tact of mounted units can be superior in terms of stats, but have this particular drawback. It is also a feature present in Tearing Saga, which is where Aletheia takes a lot of inspiration. Now, as you're playing Chapter 1, one of the first things that you may notice, along with dismounting, is that we do have a Lord and a Jagan here. However, the typical class roles have been switched, so to say. Sereni, our Lord, is a flyer, a mounted unit, whereas most Lords in the series begin their lives as infantry. In this case, our Jagan is an infantry unit, a sniper. Now, this was an interesting decision because typically, you do have Jagans as these huge powerhouse characters that have great enemy phases, that can use a bunch of different weapon types, but Sniper really limits what you can do with the Jagan, in this case, Zoe. Now, one of the features here is that Zoe has a skill that allows her to not kill, to always leave enemies with at least 1 HP. And this, from all of my testing, seems to always work, even with crits. It means that you can always use Zoe to feed kills to your weaker characters. And by having Zoe be in a weaker class than a typical Jagan, we're locked to bows, so enemy phasing is going to be pretty limited, and the fact that we don't always have to get kills on player phase means that Zoe's role is going to be primarily as chip damage, and as a way to set up kills for other characters, which I think alleviates a lot of the frustration that many players have with Jagan, specifically FE7 Marcus and FE8 Seth and FE9 Titania, because they're basically hogs. They kill everything. You have to really work hard to make them not. And so I think for a lot of casual players who like to train weaker units, and I'm going to include myself in that as well, having a character like Zoe that can reliably and 100% of the time set up kills without completely steamrolling the game, that's a very nice feature. Because snipers as well, if we're talking promoted classes, snipers they're pretty good at doing certain things. So we have a character that's going to be consistently useful while also not being a hog in the early game. As you play through the early chapters of this game, in my experience, these begin as pretty humble maps. Knowing that most players are going to have Fire Emblem experience, by the time you're touching ROM hacks, you've definitely played a decent number of the main games, and almost certainly the Game Boy games. We do get to start a little more complex. You do get some interesting enemy inventories, but overall, these chapters are pretty light, and they help ease you into the game, as would be expected. Now, because I have certain, we'll call them skill deficiencies, our Axe Bro Theo gets, yeah. That was unfortunate, and you always hate being killed by archers. But hey, you know what? That's going to allow us to put this game under a little bit of a stress test, so let's see how well it does. With a core member of our team dead, we're going to go into Chapter 3, Disturbed Slumber. This is an escape map, and very similar to some of the Thracia escape maps, such as Chapter 4 and Chapter 6, we are going to get tailed hardcore by reinforcements. And it was this moment that I realized that this hack, that Aletheia is a very, very fundamentally fun, exciting Fire Emblem game. Like, this map is some of the most fun I've ever had playing in the GBA engine, period. I had to really start to use all my tools, had to take advantage of my movement, take advantage of terrain, take advantage of dismounting, and balancing that with the fact that, yeah, we got to get a move on. Because, you know, very similar to Mystery the Emblem Book 2 or New Mysteries Astrum Squad, the reinforcements that pour in behind you really, really push. These are terrifying enemies. They have got big stats, big weapons. They're not playing around, and they're moving at you full move every turn once they start showing up, and it really pushes you to get on your horses. But I never felt completely overwhelmed. I felt stress, I felt excitement, but I knew I could do it. I was able to push through. This game did a great job because unlike Thracia, you can't just block these reinforcements. You can't just stop them from showing up. Really fantastic map. But now let's jump ahead 9 chapters to Chapter 12. Speaking with the developer Epicer, here's what he had to say on Chapter 12. The centerpiece of this chapter smacks you right in the face from the opening, that being the ballista area attacks. There aren't many FE chapters that try to control the player's movement beyond enemy placement, so I thought that would be an interesting design space to try with, especially because they can make you change your plan based on what areas will be targeted next turn. This was also made during a period when I wanted to make more dynamic maps, to really make the hack memorable. I was very impressed by Code of the Black Knights, Cerulean Coast, and Bloodlines for being hacks with these kinds of memorable chapters. So this entire part of the hack, I'd say from Chapter 11 to the not yet made 14X, were more experimental in their design to some extent. This is a mid-game map, where the player is expected to have a good grasp of gameplay up to this point. So besides the gimmick, it's expected the player to continues to keep the lessons I've hopefully imparted. Move at a reasonable clip, pay attention to enemy loadouts. In particular, the ballisticians on this map contribute further to the hyper-focus on positioning the chapter centers on. So, let's jump ahead to real-time gameplay. So now I've moved into the live recording setup, so let's go ahead and dive into Chapter 12, Artillery Onslaught. Now, because this is a mid-game map, I'm going to be skipping the story here because with this whole video I haven't wanted to focus too much on the story because I haven't wanted to spoil anything. So we're just kind of going to run right through here and see what all we got. Now, for clarity, this is a prepared save sent to me by Epicer that will give us, hopefully, a pretty good overview of what this chapter is. Now, I say let's just go ahead and, like, promote him here. He's got a Master Seal in the inventory. So, I'm always a big fan of Berserk. What is Yo, wait, he's like a centaur now. Oh, this is awesome. A marauder. Oh, that's cool. +1 magic, though. You can't go wrong there. A lot of cool characters here. A lot of personal weapons, which I always think is pretty nice because it does give you some... You know, it gives you a lot of replayability, I think. When you have a lot of characters that can do a lot of different, unique things. So let's just... You know, we're on normal mode. I shouldn't be too stressed here. Any unit that is in an area marked by the arrows will receive 30 damage at the start of the next turn. That's a lot of damage. That is a ton of damage. Maybe do we have the +30 defense item in the shop? I guess we'll have to go check. Let's just go ahead and just start. Ooh, yeah. I'm a big I'm a Wimble fan. I've really enjoyed using Wimble on my own personal save file here. So let's just go ahead and start tearing people up. I don't know if we want to open up with... Well, with the main Gauche equipped, we're looking okay. As long as we can throw a hand axe here and... Yeah, avoid that counterattack. And let's look... Oh, that's a... Curry, that's a... Oh, man. That's a cool battle animation right there. Loving that model. Let's just go ahead and start tearing people apart. Hopefully 12 hit. Okay, we're starting well today. Oh, that's some EXP. Now, if everybody being level 13... Ooh, Thief Canto. That's nice. Forgot that... Yeah, Canto Plus can move again after attacking, which is... I mean, anybody who's played Genealogy of the Holy War knows that Canto Plus, or Super Canto, so gross. So, I think it's a very cool skill to have on a character like a Thief, because Thieves you always want in... You have, like, specific areas you want them to get to and get to fast, and I think increasing their flexibility by giving them the option to attack... is really nice. Without having to really worry too much about, you know, them not reaching where they need to reach in time. And it's a cool class to put something like that on instead of the typical, let's just make paladins and wyvern riders even more broken. So how do I want to draw this up here? Okay, we could get this guy. It's not worth trying to bait that guy because we got to get a move on. Like right now. And thankfully Stonehenge over here does not have... Yeah, 3 to 7 range. So it's not as big range as some more threatening ballistas might. At least we're not up against killer ballistas. I'll take that any day of the week. Silver Lance gets it done. Or Silver Sword, I should say. That gets it done. Alright, let's just start throwing thunderbolts around here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like these enemies are... No, they're level 13. Okay, so nothing too, you know, out of... Nothing that's super out of our league. You know, you gotta go for the Steel Lance. You see the Steel Lance kill, you take it. Yeah, these guys are EXP balloons. I'm taking that after playing a lot of hard mode. It's very fun to see EXP going crazy like that. Okay, so this guy will attack us. Let's see, we can... Thinking maybe we could do some Levin Sword shenanigans here. Maybe. You know, because if we take a hit, we just heal up, do a quick trade. I think that's a lot of fun, because one of the things about Serene, as we covered earlier, is that her magic stat is quite nice. In this case, it's a couple points higher than her strength, so... Okay, that's a good dodge. I think we would be fine because our res is pretty nice, too. But now we can hopefully get that mage to come out for us here. Let's see. And I'm going to be very curious to see how these area of effect tiles here, how they're going to move throughout the map. Now, issue is that we take 30 damage standing right there, which means that Javetta here is just gonna die, which is, you know, I don't know, that I would like to avoid that if possible, but we definitely want to take out, if we can clear the path as much as possible on the way, because I think Finna here can do this. Oh yeah, that's comfortable. Probably should have checked the range here. Because it looks like the enemies themselves, at least here on normal mode, are not the most threatening that I've seen in this game. But just seeing the pattern of them here, the smattering of them up here, especially these high movement enemy types on the second half of the map. We got calves, we got wyverns, we've got heroes running around, or champions as they're called here. Ballistas. Yeah, they're going to pace us out weird, so we got to really be careful about this area of effect going on. We got that short axe locked down. And yeah, Sapphire Lance. I would like to check the skills, actually, on some of these characters, just to show them off a little bit. Things like Armored Blow, +5 defense when initiating battle. That is awesome. Something about an axe fighter. I know this is an axe cav. An axe fighter just really exudes that kind of energy, that fierce blow energy. Because it's always a little frustrating. Sometimes you're using Dorcas, using what's Borkus? Borkus and Dartre. You're using one of them, and it's like they miss and they take a bunch of damage afterwards. So it's pretty fun to see an axe bro rocking that kind of skill right there. That's pretty nice. Not sure exactly what the approach is to deal with this guy that's coming up the middle here. We've also got a lot of forests that we want to take care of. Forests. Villages that we want to get. I'd like to be in forests. Oh, that guy's going in a interesting direction. Okay. Don't know what he's going up for. Don't know what he sees. But the further he gets away from us, I'll take it. Also, bad move on my part for Race here, because, yeah, we need to, like... Okay, so our area of effect has moved up. So, can we... Ooh, these guys are chonk. These guys are big chonk, but their range is also 3. So, Curry being up here, I'm cool with if we can start chipping him down. No, hand axe is not super strong. We're out of range of that, and we'll be out of range of the AoE. And that archer does a lot of damage, but hand axe will counter, and we can survive multiple hits with it from the Spellbreaker. Weapon or magic in you. You know, this is the first time I've ever actually noticed in GBA that you can press the R button and see a tutorial on all of these. I've never noticed that before somehow. You learn something new every day. Next turn, we can whip out one of the more powerful weapons. Hopefully finish them off. Without worrying too much about getting caught up in Stonehenge here. Can we Steel Lance or Sapphire Lance? 21 attack. Not going to get it done. Wimble over here is at Weapon Triangle disadvantage. So we're losing some might on this. But this ain't so bad. If we do 10, does that put us in one-shot territory for Calas? It does, but our hit's sketchy. Got any skills that can help us out here? Okay. Death Blow. Okay, we want you to be kind of by yourself. You're getting good little parameter boosts. Now, both these got the same crit chance, so let's just make sure we get us in a... I don't think crit would matter here, actually, unless we somehow pulled off the double crit. Maybe we pull off the single crit just to style on them? Okay, alright. A little worried about this hit rate, though. Is that... Sapphire Axe really only having 75 hit. Would like... We get 5 hit. When you're just rolling in the 80s, if you get this up to 82, you just feel better. I don't know why. Psychologically, if it's in the 80s, I much rather. We don't get 2-shot at least. So, I'm just worrying about nothing. Sitting here doubting Clacass here. Should never. Okay, Iron Axe. That is a scary kind of weapon going on there. We can... Looks like Stonehenge isn't too much of a problem. I think we... One round. We put the 1 round on him right there. Put the 1 round right there as well. Man, I would have loved an anima double right there. I guess it wasn't meant to be. It's not a big deal no matter what, I think. I don't think it's worth sacrificing our flying next turn. So I think I'll just go ahead and take this flyer off the board. Get rid of this wyvern. Not liking him. Dang, Thunder's got some accuracy. I think I've spent my entire time playing Fire Emblem just thinking that the magic weapon triangle is completely useless, and then for some reason lately, though, I've been vibing with it. This is always exciting to see. Maybe I just like seeing those plus numbers. Ooh, that hit rate not good. What's going on here? You got like minus 40 hit as a skill. Doubles blow dealt when initiating. Oh my god. So we've got us... So that double... That's a brave double. That's serious business. Okay, let's see if we can... Can we pull this off? We just got to hit one of these. Come on, we just got to hit the second one. We're just showing off the skill. Showing off the skill. Oh, yeah. Easy game. Now, I could definitely go for like a defense level up or something. I'd take all of those all day, every day. 4 best stats. Okay. This is not fun right here, this part, because we've got... Okay, well, they're all locked to 1 range. They're all locked to 1 range, and we can rescue a... Oh, my goodness. Shamshir, we could fish for that crit. Because it's not like Filna's going to do anything on this turn. So we could fish for that. Wouldn't be a bad play. I mean, it's either that or park next to the Brave Sword, and I don't really want to park right next to the Brave Sword. I'd rather deal with that. I would rather deal with that guy on player face, but what if I... I don't know about that. Yeah, that one's not happening. Let's fish for that Shamshir crit. Because Shamshir crits, then... Actually, wait, no, I'm being foolish right now. I have a ballista. I could just shoot the wyvern right out of the sky. Oh, Stonehenge, not rocking it. This way I don't have to go for the crit. This opens me up to push a little further now. So then I go in, Axe Reaver a flying. Oh man, I would love to Reaver on this right here. I think the Sapphire Lance doubles weapon triangle, that's basically going to give us the Reaver Recrave. We can't get the fort though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is a tight position here because I definitely need to kill this guy right now, or I want to. I got to kill this guy and I want to push, but the only area that I can really reach safely is right next to this dude, and you know, I don't know about this one. I mean, it's fine. No, I think we'd be okay, because I think if we drop in, you know, let's not go with the Emerald Axe, because that's just giving him a bunch of undue advantage, giving him an extra point of might. So if we just kind of sit here, you know, Iron Axe, put some hurt on, grab a heal. You know, the question is, can Indio here... Okay, Indio can rescue Javeda, so... Obviously, Javeda can't survive here, so we just need to drop here and then rescue. Well, what does the most damage? I mean... Yeah, we're probably just... our chances of hitting are not good. Well, we can work on Stonehenge here. We can almost knock out Stonehenge. Where the demons dwell. I hate to simp for it here, but go watch Spinal Tap. Anyways. Now we're so close. Okay, so we're out of range there. And... yeah, this is looking... I'd say this is looking fairly successful over here. Now it's just to deal with... Oh, no, there's not a whole lot of concern on this side, really. Stay out of Stonehenge as much as possible. It doesn't look like... Looks like we get Stonehenged most places here. So... Boo, scary jump cut there. Okay, I'm back. And still thinking about Stonehenge here. We can... I don't know, I definitely messed up here on his placement early on. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about whether or not that would hit us with the double or not, and thankfully it didn't. Ballista's doubling is crazy, if they could do it. Come on. Come on, there we go. Now, thankfully, Bravesword guy here is stationary. But we took a lot of damage. It looks like we're taking a lot of damage this enemy phase. We're going to have to... really... Ooh, he's on the fort. That doesn't change much, but that hit rate's kind of bad. And now we have to... Well, we can't double them up the way I'd like to now. Oh, okay. Okay, I must have not been paying attention. Okay, it cycles back. I am, okay, we've got problems here. Okay, oh, man. Dropped us down. A load, so it won't kill us. That's good. You know, it's the little thing sometimes. Yeah, so let's rain down this guy a little bit, I think. We're going to have to... Bravesword's gotta go. Just like my opinion, but I'd say it's pretty correct in this instance. Well, if it's not going to kill us, then I'm not saying we're safe, but it also makes a lot of our other activities a little more fine to go for. So, Emerald Axe. Let's yeah. So we should hopefully be able now Okay, so this village on the right is pretty safe. We've got that one locked down. I'm worried here about Curry. At least the onslaught comes at the very end, and oh man, do I need some range bad. Does not look like I can get the Levin sword over there. Well, actually, there are ways. Effective against Pegasus Knights and magic users. Only 3 res. It's getting 5 from there. We only got 1 magic. Levin sword has 8 mites. Looking at 9. Oh, that's 4. Ooh, that's not even a double's not gonna. Even a double's not gonna get it done here. So we've got to. I think for Curry, you die. No. Dies to these together. But with 15 avoid on the woods, we're looking at dropping that to 27 hit rate. As long as we're not getting a... Yeah, we're just going to have to keep throwing hand axes here, I think. Bad luck gets Curry killed here, but you know what? I like to live a little dangerously. You gotta live dangerously when you've got, you know, big centaur dude running around. Okay, so we can survive this no problem. By no problem, I mean we just, like, almost die. But, like, not quite. But almost. So it might be prime time. Let's get in here. What kind of hit rate are we looking at? That's pretty good. You know. But we do murder. That hit rate's going to plummet to about 65. And we can drop a fat mend on. So let's actually... Yeah, let's dismount right here. And... Yeah, that's... Men's going to take care of that, no problem. Love to see what this map looks like on hard mode. This seems like it's going to be tough. We got to get up here. Get that... Ooh, scorpion. Got to get that scorpion. Alright, so we'll be able to attack... right here, but we'll just do a little bit of that. You know, good old-fashioned rescue drop. And end any concern about getting our healer clapped right here, so... Do not drop in the spot rescued from, please. Thank you. Okay, so this is kind of a problem, because now this... Well... Now, we've been pushed to our brink... right here. So if we just get out. It's probably not super important that we get out, since it's not like we're gonna die. I hope not. I hope I'm not tripping. Maybe this is an eclipse situation. Maybe you're at 1 HP, you just get killed. That's possible. I wouldn't like it, but it could happen. You know, oh man. Oh man, the bad moves. The bad moves, they've happened. 24 attack. 12 defense. He's going to get somebody. He's going to get somebody. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's the, it's that Let's Play curse. You start talking your way through a map, and all of a sudden, things fall apart. I am sure that we can dodge this Stonehenge. You just gotta believe. No! Goodbye. Well, yeah, bad movement. I wasn't getting anything done anyway. Oh, coward. Coward, I needed to enemy phase you. Okay, at least we're getting... snagging a lucky dodge right there. Serini with this Levin sword is kind of gross. It's a fast bandit. This now would be a prime opportunity to show that for Serini specifically, you don't take a stat hit when you are dismounted, unlike other classes where you do. Okay, so that... So the cowardly archer over there is just going to be like, I'm not going for it. Not interested. But... Alright, this is for Calcus right here. Come on, get him, Curry. Oh, yeah. Feels bad, man. But, you know. Okay. Keep pummeling Brave Sword bro over here. So now this looks like it should be an easy wipe for... Yeah, this is child's play, simply. We got us a Axe Reaver right here. Easy money. Finally getting to see Indio in action. That's a nice damage and accuracy. There, I know we're reaving them, but still. Devil Axe. I mean, you talk about dropping the hammer. It's like they're gonna try to get us on this turn. Let's just leave this Iron Axe equipped here. Devil Axe, of course, as always. You got that juicy chance of backfire. I doubt... If we just park right here, we're gonna be fine. Okay, ooh, 2K, nice. Get some quick cash money, and then... Okay, so this... The champion here moves. So we can promote somebody, actually, before going up against... Or or before going up against Rigsard, maybe we promote I'm here, get an extra point of movement, and fly in there. Can reach the... We could bait out that short lance. That wouldn't be so bad. That'd be kind of hot, actually, if we could do that. Because then we're looking at weapon triangles. You're looking at 22. Only 14 speed. That should not be fast enough to double us. No, in fact, we almost double on it. And we're way down. 2 by the Levin sword down to 15. What's there going to be? Yeah, 15 to 14. So that's going to be about even. Actually, that would have been an opportunity to show off. Well, let's show off Embolden here in a bit. On next turn, let's do it to a Serini. So let's mount up. And I'm here. Got any good skills for us to be around? Doubles blow and initiating. No. So, just make sure we're in here kind of close. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really liking this. I need a healer over here. I probably don't even need to be dealing with over here, but I'd like to get... If I could get some heat off of the middle and let the middle just kind of charge right in, that would be nice. But fighting this hero, too, I gotta get rid of this guy. Will the cowardly archer come off? Ooh, that's no good. That's not good, especially because we're now not even in one-shot range. Oh, that's some accuracy. Oh, but we don't care. Okay, so we should take... I would imagine even with our little discrepancy in I wasn't thinking about that, dude. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just drop the Horse Slayer on him now. Okay, so it looks like everyone gets smacked up that way. That's okay. Yeah. We've got 1 HP. You talk about now we're playing new mystery emblem right here, because also I'm really glad I stepped off of that fort for like 1 turn, and now I've got to deal with this. Okay. Horse Slayer, how's a Horse Slayer do? Horse Slayer does pretty good. I take that. Get him out of here. These casual Cavaliers. Okay, and at least that drops. Ooh, we could go. Shamshir Goated, maybe? Yeah. Get some quick rain here. Okay, so at least we have healing available. Silver Sword doubles. No, wait, why does the Silver Sword double? Oh, that's right. That's right. If HP less than 100%, you get AS plus 4. That's such a cool skill. Still doesn't 1 round. Does not put the 1 round on. But that's just too high of a hit chance for me to comfortably take that risk. So I'm like, not going to do it. Go for one of these, though. Come on, we got to... Come on. We got to kill this guy. It's now our time. Yeah. This other dude's going to take the fort, though. That'll be annoying, but at least he's weak and also kind of sucks. Okay, interesting situation that I have thrown myself into here. This dude does 15 to us. That drops it to 14, and then all of a sudden, that means the Levin Sword kills. So... Okay. Okay, we can get this exact kill here, because, yeah, if we just drop a fat man, then... Yeah, this hero is interesting when you have to fight him with a bunch of people that have 1 HP. Yeah, I don't know why I keep checking Hellfire. Just Thunder all day, every day is always the go-to here. Dismount for fun, and then, yeah. I was going to say, if that 98 missed, and then the 37 hit, I would have been deeply upset. Okay, Master Seal, which means... Let's show off another promotion. Let's see what we promote to as a... Must be above level 10. Yo, what level? Oh, I'm level 8! Ah! We could go Sage then, or... Can't believe I didn't notice that. I feel very, foolish would be the word to use there. We could go Sage. Sage is pretty cool. Okay, what do we got here? We've got Steel Axe. Oh, that Sleep Edge. Can't say I'm a fan of that. We're going to have to figure out a solution. I think that's going to be just... We don't really have a good way to deal with Sleep Edge at the moment. I'm pretty sure the Sleep Edge is a sword. So... Sapphire Lance is probably our best shot. Maybe I'll save that Master Seal. potentially. What do you got? Sapphire Lance. It's a... Let's just drop a Fat Men tier and put us up for... Yeah, that Lance Reaver. We put a Lance Reaver, then we're looking pretty good there. So, I'm just going to make a save state so I don't have to do this again. If worst comes to worst, you could say. Oh, yeah. Take a look at what the Sage promotion bonuses are. Sages are always pretty good in these games. Yo, okay. Mage Knight. Oh, that's nice. Love Mage Knights. And you get swords. Okay, this hack really does love to take advantage of a physical special split, you could call it. It's an interesting stat line we got going on right here. Lots of 10s, lots of good stat feel. Sea swords. Oh man, killing edge right off the bat. Lance Reaver? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, nail him on this one, I only need you to... Okay. Whatever. Fine. I'm not mad, bro. You're mad. If we could get the heat off on this side. Yeah. Yeah. Promoting Curry was a good idea. The hand axes aren't uber overpowered here, but they're still quite nice. This person's moving in here with the ruby sword. What if I said, how about Horse Slayer? Yeah. They wouldn't expect that one. Hopefully he just explodes himself, but we shall see. Getting hit. If the trouble with Sereni is that I want to keep her below half health. Okay, we're playing Shadow Dragon now with these kind of effective weapon numbers. I want to keep her like below full HP. But also, these enemies hit very hard. Okay, that's good. So now the center of the map is looking a lot better. Oof. Oof. Everyone's taking damage. It's a fun game. Okay, so I think what's really interesting about this map is that I'm really being forced to... At this point, I made the new mystery joke earlier, the reference. And yeah, it really feels like that. I'm really playing... You know, we just have to deal with everything. As much as possible has to be dealt with by avoiding counterattacks. We just don't have HP right now. HP is not on the menu. Sapphire Lance can... Increases hit by 20. You know what? Let's show it off. Let's show it off. Let's show off some Embolden here. Because now we're going to have 96 hit on some Brave action. I'm here seems pretty good. Get her rolling. Because just always avoiding counterattacks. And I just... Mage Knight does not get staves. That is sad, but... Like, take it. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Emboldened Brave. That's winning. Stay winning. I'm here. Level 8 is very low, so I'm getting some satisfying increases. Some satisfying EXP right there. Scorpion's 3-7 with, yo! I didn't notice it earlier. 100 crit. That's a lot of crit. That's power right there. That's playing with power. Let's go Silver Sword. Let's mount up and what do we got for movement here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could get in there, but I want to get in there, and 41 HP's a lot. Only 4 speed. Only 4 speed and 8 res. 11 sword will do nice damage if we can get into that range right there. But we got to get into the range, so. You know what? Sleep Edge only has 83 hit. We have 31 avoid. I mean, the hit rate's going to be pretty bad if... The hit rate's going to be bad, but I don't think I really need Amelia for the rest of the map here. So I'm actually going to let her get hit with the Sleep Edge, which is a weird thing to do. But what I'm thinking is that she absorbs the Sleep Edge, and then we can just one-shot with... We'll just one-shot with Indio. Have him go all Axe Reaver on a person up here. And then that will hopefully kill this guy, or at least come close enough to it to where Abigail can finish off with us. Quick Rain. Okay, so we want... I'd like to show off some swords, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's happening. You got to make sure, though, we get up here for rescue this village. Also, by the way, this movement is crazy. Press select. Do I guess I don't have select mapped right now. It's kind of weird. Don't know how I managed that one. But. Take this. Silver Sword. Okay. If we could get another level up, actually. Maybe grab an extra point of strength. That would be quite nice. I don't know. I just have big reinforcement vibes. I'm getting vibes. We've got 2 forts next to the boss. This is screaming reinforcement zone to me. I don't know why. I just think it's happening. Okay, we are... I guess we fall asleep after the map. Or after the battle. It's like yawn. From Pokemon. Let's see this. Yeah. That is, that's sad. But easy enough to deal with now that we can just kind of... Well, we'll just do this, guaranteed. Just blow them away. Dang, I'd like to have the damage to just blow away with the one shot, but doesn't look like it's happening. Although, can we combine up? If we can do at least 13 damage, which I think we can. I think we've definitely got the numbers for that. Wow, yeah. As long as we do at least 10, we're good. Which, yeah, okay, so hopefully we don't have to get Sereni over here to clean up the mess. I think we'll be fine, though. She'll have to kill if Sword Slayer over here just whiffs, but unlikely. So Scorpion's got 100 crit. I am not a massive fan of that. Okay, so I assume at Levin Sword, it's... Okay, this guy just... Wait, okay. Actually, Sereni just flying in here is, like, 100%... It's mega safe. Like, it's deliriously safe to do that. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels like money. Let's, just roll up in here and... Ah! Tell it to the judge. Easy money. And we'll pick up a level up on enemy phase, hopefully. So, let's just cover up these forts, do a little self-improvement with the healing and some EXP. Don't know if any of the... Either of these guys drop anything. Does not look like it. So killing the hero or the champion there was kind of the big deal. Okay, so this is our level up that we've been looking for. Okay, oh yeah. Closer we get to that cap speed, the nicer. Because with Serene's personal skill, she is able to double enemies that are higher than... that are 17... Yeah, she could double 17 to 20 AS enemies if her skill is active, which is kind of crazy. That is not something you see... I mean, unpromoted units just can never do that anyway. That's something you just don't usually see. That's so rare, even in... with promoted classes. She could potentially double some of those Valkyries in Cog of Destiny, which, you know, classic enemy. Love those guys. Also, love Rigsard here. He's, what we in the industry call dead. And we get to collect the 100 crit ballista just for ourselves, but that does it for this map. So, thank you everybody for joining, and I hope you enjoyed taking a quick look at Fire Emblem Aletheia, designed by Epicer. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.